Hello guys and welcome to today's video where today I'm talking about LEGO live action. So let's just dive in, shall we? Now I'm going to say I don't know if I've missed any of the LEGO shows, and a lot of them I haven't watched or I have not watched in a long time, so don't mind my goldfish brain, or if I don't know anything about what's going on because I haven't seen them. But let's just dive in, shall we? Now, obviously, we have Ninjago here, the most popular one, one of the biggest Lego shows out there. Been going for over 14 years, won't be long till it turns 50. And obviously, we know that Ninjago has the Ninjago movie, which was, had a bit of hate, is quite popular at the same time, but in my opinion, overall, great movie. I really liked it and enjoyable. However, we also have the information of the live action. It's said to be coming out at some point. Obviously, it will be written by the original writers of the Ninjago series. Now, obviously, we don't have much information about it yet. I've heard rumors that it will come out in 2027. Don't know what truth there is in that, to be fair, but who knows? It would be a logical guess, since we have nothing on the script or cast yet. But that makes me wonder, if Ninjago is getting a live action, what about the other Lego fandoms? Because Lego has done a lot, and it would be interesting to see if Ninjago was standalone as a live action, or if other fandoms will come in as well to join, in like a live actions little group. You guys get it, like Star Wars. It's like multiple movies all put together. So let's just dive into all the old Lego fandoms. Now, I have not seen the first two here, but I believe they were around before I was even born. I have not heard of these in a while, but Bionicle here and obviously Hero Factory. I have not seen either of these, and I'm only 17, so I'm guessing they were around before 2007. I could be wrong, or if they were around, I was, teeny tiny. But by the looks of it, these look like some kind of robots. I'm guessing, some kind of robot battle situation. These are as a live action. I'm guessing because they're robots, they'd look similar to Transformers at a guess, which would be quite cool. We did more than just Transformers as robots, because I lost interest in those a while ago. But overall, these look really cool, and it would be interesting to see what these would be like as live action. And who knows, maybe I will take a glance at the fandoms at some point, but I have not seen them yet. Anyways, moving on, if you don't remember any of these two, then perhaps you'll remember Lego City Undercover with the famous Chase McCain, police officer. Now, obviously, we know that this one went on a while, one of the OGs of Lego. But if you don't recognize this one, then probably you grew up with this one, like my brother did. He was obsessed with this guy in the middle, Duke Detain. Now, I have in fact seen both of these. In my opinion, I prefer this one over this one. This one is absolutely ridiculous. I do not like Lego City Adventures at all. It just annoys me on so many levels. So so if they were to make any of these two a live action, I'm hoping that they would do Chase McCain, if you all agree. But if neither of those Lego City Adventures intrigue you, then perhaps Lego City No Limits, which I've seen around, like posters around at least, but I have no idea what it's about. It looks absolutely crazy, and I'm guessing these are bad guys down here. Look really interesting, but perhaps this one as a live action might be as good as the poster looks, or maybe it'll be a flop. But I have no idea, to be fair. However, if Lego City isn't your thing, and you're more into girly things, or like how I used to be when I was younger, perhaps Lego Friends would be something that you're more interested in. Now, Lego Friends is, I'm pretty sure, came out a few years after Ninjago. Don't quote on me when. But I do remember growing up with this version when I was younger. It used to be one of my favorites, and now it just annoys me. A bit more different than the usual Lego cup holder hands. It's a full cartoon animation, which is unique. You know, I do like things that are different, but perhaps this one as live action could be decent. You know, maybe not this style. Perhaps one of the other styles, like this one here, which came out I don't even know when, a few years ago, I'm guessing. Well, it wasn't that old. It's not that old, I don't think. Or maybe even one of the most recent ones, which I believe they're on season 3, if I remember right, because someone I follow posted about it earlier today or something. So this one hasn't been out that long. So seeing one of these as a live action probably wouldn't be that interesting, because you know they're just doing like average people adventures. You know, there's not much to it. But if you're looking for something with more action, then maybe Lego Elves could be, you know, more interesting. Now, I have not seen this one, but I'm going to guess she's a human and she ends up in the world of elves, and these elves have elemental power by the looks of it. We have fire, water, wind, and earth, you know, like the 4 key elements kind of situation. And she's helping them. I don't know what's going on, to be fair. But the idea of it looks really cool. However, with the 4 elements, it does seem a lot similar to Ninjago. Obviously, we have water and fire and earth from 4 of the ninja being Kai, Nia, and Cole. And obviously, wind was Moro and is now Euphrasia. So the idea of it looks cool, but it's a lot similar to Ninjago, but who knows, it could work. But if you're not into girly things, then perhaps something like Lego Chima, since obviously we know Chima is one of the 16 realms, part of Ninjago. Or maybe even Lego Nexo Knights. Now this, I've heard this one does get a bit of hate. It's not the worst one. I have seen this one. It's quite interesting. I quite like it. It's a bit funny, you know. It has the action. You know, it's not one of the worst Lego shows I've seen. I don't even know what my least favorite would be. But I could see this one working as a live action a group of knights with techno power. You know, it's a nice twist, because knights are usually, you know, old fashioned, then they have that modern twist with the technology powers. So, you know, would be interesting to see as a movie, live action. So it could work, but who knows? Or maybe you'd like something like Hidden Side, which is more of a ghost story, similar to the Ghostbusters. Now, if I remember right, they use their phones with this app to see the ghosts, but you know, could work. But who knows? Now, obviously, we have Lego Jurassic, which hit both the show and cinemas already, so we don't need to discuss this one. But maybe you're more like me and interested in Lego Monkey Kid or even Lego Dreams being live actions as well. But you could tell me which ones you would like to see as a live action besides Ninjago. And I'll see you all very soon.